How's it going, everyone? Just finished up with the Nintendo Direct, and obviously a lot of the game announcements, given that it was a third-party showcase, are going to be coming to PlayStation 4 and 5, and one of the major titles that'll be coming to all platforms, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, PC, Nintendo Switch 1, and Nintendo Switch 2 is Octopath Traveler 0. You have heard me talk up Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 ad nauseum on this channel, and a lot of people have been fiending for high-quality turn-based JRPGs. I feel like Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 gave you exactly that, and those games did fairly well, and now we have the latest game in the franchise, Octopath Traveler 0. Octopath Traveler 0 is an expansive RPG that offers a fresh and exciting take on this acclaimed franchise. The game tells a gripping story of restoration and retribution set across the realm of Ostera. Our tale begins in the idyllic town of Wishvale in the verdant woodlands region. Although it's not peaceful for long due to an unfortunate event we won't ruin here, the charming settlement is completely destroyed. In the wake of the tragedy, your hero sets off on a journey to seek revenge and rebuild your hometown in the process. For the first time in the series, you create your own customized protagonist, choosing the appearance, voice motion, and even your favorite dish. Find that to be rather interesting, especially in a JRPG like this, and especially for Octopath Traveler, a little bit of a unique twist on that. Then you'll take them on a grand adventure over a large and beautiful world full of quests to complete, more than 30 characters to recruit, so a significant roster of characters there. I always wonder when it comes to games like a Suikoden and even Unicorn Overlord. Suikoden has a lot of characters. Unicorn Overlord had a significant, vast roster of characters, and only a few of them really get that focus and depth to them. I wonder if this is going to be the same case. It also notes 10 people to interact with via the series' signature path actions, plus more than a few dangers to face in gripping turn-based battles with up to 8 characters in your party. As you play, you'll also rebuild your hometown. As you explore the world, you'll find resources that you can use to build up your settlement. You'll place buildings, create decorations, and bring its scattered people back to their homes. Bit of a building aspect to the game as well, and of course, all of this is portrayed in the stunning HD 2D visual style, which combines beautiful pixel art with 3D environments and modern effects. As you can see, it's real pretty. Based on the images and gameplay we've seen thus far, it looks great. Octopath Traveler has been a standout with the HD 2D visual style. That's not all too surprising there. As far as battles in Octopath Traveler, they have a post on that. The break and boost battle system returns, now offering even more strategic depth than before. It's based on exploiting on enemy weaknesses to remove their shield points. Once these are at 0, your hapless foe is stunned and will take more damage for a turn. To help you break your foe, you earn boost points. You can spend these to attack multiple times a turn, strengthen a big hit, increase the effectiveness of duration of abilities, and more. Knowing when to conserve your points and when to spend them can be the difference between quick win or a brutal defeat. Octopath Traveler 0 adds a new 8 character parties, which adds even more speed and strategy to battles, with both a vanguard front row and rear guard, that is the back row, to control, each with their own boost points. You'll discover new ways to take on foes. You can choose to command either the 4 heroes in the front row or the 4 in the back each turn, which opens up wild new strategies. For example, should characters attack from the front row or retreat to the back row to avoid taking a serious hit, used up your vanguard's boost points to break an enemy. Characters on the back row will have BP ready and waiting to let them deal massive damage to the vulnerable foe. The choices are many, varied, and entirely yours. It all makes for satisfyingly speedy and strategic skirmishes that never get old. It's going to be an enjoyable turn-based combat system, so if you're into that, and if you've played Octopath Traveler before, you'll be right at home. It'll be expanding a little bit and adding more depth to it, but expect some of the stuff you know and love. How does this game relate to Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent? If you played the mobile title, Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent, the game setup may sound a little bit familiar. That's because Octopath Traveler 0 is inspired by the story elements and gameplay ideas from that game. This new entry in the Octopath Traveler series has been designed as a full-fledged console and PC RPG. It takes the acclaimed story from the mobile release, but reworks it to add new story content and streamlines the overall story for a more compelling experience. It features a new script with entirely new narrative elements, including new backstories for playable characters, as well as full voice acting that brings that many twists and turns home more effectively. Similarly, Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent features battles with 8 character parties. 0 takes that idea and refines it to create even more strategically satisfying skirmishes. It also brings entirely new features, such as the town building, to restore your hometown, a substantial new element to the game that's fun and rewarding in equal measure. In short, it's the best of both worlds. The amazing story and ideas of the mobile release combined with the gameplay and design that fans have come to love love from the console and PC games. It doesn't matter whether you played Champions of the Continent or not, you're getting a new experience either way. Octopath Traveler Zero producer Hirohito Suzuki had a message noting the theme of this game is embark on an adventure of your own creation. You create your own character from scratch in the character creator, and your journey is about rebuilding your destroyed hometown from nothing. The name Octopath Traveler Zero conveys the idea that you're undertaking a journey of your own making. Whether you've played the first game in the series, Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent, or even neither, we've packed this game with original experiences that can be enjoyed by anyone. I look forward to players experiencing this new story for themselves. And it was also noted a full interview with the producer Suzuki about the game will be published on the Square Enix blog in the coming days, so we'll have more insight on the game when that interview is posted. The game will be available again on all major platforms: Nintendo Switch, Switch 2, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam and Windows on December the 4th, 2025, so it will be out by the end of the year. The game is available for pre-order physically and digitally on PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Digital pre-orders are also now available for PS4, PC, and Windows. The Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 versions are able to pre-order now physically and will be available digitally at a later date. On top of that, if you do pre-order the game, you will get a Travel Provisions pack, which will include some in-game items: 5 Healing Grapes, 5 Inspiring Plum, 2 Revitalizing Gem, and Action Skill Icewind Mastery. Standard edition of the game is available to pre-order, and that includes the full Octopath Traveler Zero game. The digital deluxe edition will include the full game, a digital art book. It's noted that the art book is not included in the PS4 version, and a plethora of in-game items. Nothing that is going to be, you know, content you're missing out on in the sense of story-based content or post-game DLC story content or anything like that. And then there is a collector's edition. This is the very high-end edition that'll include the full game, all of the digital deluxe edition content, an 8-sided dice of wealth, power, and fame, Traveler's Playing Guard, an Austera Continent map gaming mat, Ring of the Flamebringer, Octopath Traveler Arrangements Break and Boost Volume 3, a music CD, and an art booklet will be available as well if you do want to get that. The game is priced at $49.99, so love the price point as far as that's concerned. The collector's edition is priced at $230, so keep that in mind, but $50 for the base game, given it is an expanded release of the mobile game that already exists, and hey, these $50 games becoming a little bit more popular these days. You know I love to see it, so definitely excited about that. I think this is a game that could have priced at $60 and people would have still ate it up, given that it is expanded from Champions of the Continent, the mobile release, but you know, to see it at $50, definitely happy about that. Puts it in line with the Expedition 33's, Oblivion Remasters, Wushang, and Mafia, the recent releases that have been $49.99. But very excited as always as another JRPG gets added to the slate of upcoming games. You got Legend of Heroes coming out, Octopath Traveler Zero if you got a Switch 2, Pokemon is coming out. There's Digimon, of course. Can't forget about Digimon, Storytime Stranger. There's a lot of exciting games for you JRPG guys coming out this holiday, so definitely a lot of good stuff to sink your teeth into, and of course a lot of other big games coming out. Persona 3 Reload coming to the Switch too. That's pretty cool. And, you know, you've got, outside of JRPGs, Borderlands, Dying Light, and so on and so forth. It's going to be a busy... Ghosts of Yotei, I can go on and on, so it's going to be a busy season of games, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Your excitement level for Octopath Traveler Zero. If you haven't played the first 2 games, they're always available discount. I think on Steam right now, they're $22 and change. They go on sale on PlayStation all the time. Physical copies go on sale. Definitely grab those at some point. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.